I've helped hundreds of people lose over 25 pounds through my weight loss program Thrive, and I'm going to share with you the top 3 things they all do to be successful with their weight loss journeys. I'm Kat, former England rugby player and now body transformation coach. And trust me, if you do these 3 things consistently, you will lose weight. So no more delay. First up, you need to assess your nutrition. Everyone knows you need to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. But how you get yourself into that calorie deficit is where a lot of people come unstuck. A deficit just means you're burning more calories than you're consuming. The easiest way to control this is through your nutrition. Now, the temptation is to go the less calories, the better. But this is what makes people fail, because we don't just want to lose 25 pounds doing something unsustainable only to put it all back on again. We want to do this in a sustainable way, so once we lose this 25 pounds, it's off and it's gone for good. So you can say goodbye to fad diets or working out points for different foods. And yes, carbs are on the menu. So how do you create that deficit? There are many calorie calculators out there online. However, they're giving their best estimate. And a lot of the time, people over-exaggerate their activity level, which can mean some of these are inaccurate. So what we get clients to do is to assess how they currently eat. Are there any small changes we can make that add up and make a big difference? Or even the way you cook your food can have a huge difference on the amount of calories you actually consume. So looking for those easy wins that don't take much effort. Now, it's going to be the amount of deficit you have, which is going to dictate how successful you are. Now, remember, everybody's different and everyone burns a different amount of calories. But the great thing is this isn't a race. So say you've estimated the amount of calories you're on and then you work out a small deficit. What we encourage clients to do is to times that daily amount by 7. That gives you your weekly calorie target. Now, the great thing about having a weekly target is you can break this number down across the week as you like. So yes, you can have the same amount of calories daily, or if like me, you like going out to eat for meals or you enjoy a glass of wine, then you can split those calories up across the week. So for example, having a Wednesday night slightly higher and a Saturday night higher, and then the other 5 days you adjust to allow for that. Now, this isn't the same as eating really well Monday to Friday and then going wild and untracked on a weekend. And this is where people that think they're having 1,200 calories a day and not losing weight, this is what they're doing. They're eating really, really strict during the week, but then actually the amount that they have over a weekend is way over what they think it is, and it's actually taking them out of that deficit, because it's the overall deficit we're looking at. Being in the deficit for 5 days, but then going way over for 2 doesn't over the whole week give you that deficit. So now we've got your flexible nutrition, we're gonna look at what those calories are made up of. So after calories, the most important thing you can focus on is your protein intake. Nearly every single one of our clients before joining our program aren't eating enough protein. So if you're new into your weight loss journey, we suggest you set yourself a minimum target. Now, this can be based on body weight and on activity levels, but to keep it really simple, you want to aim for a minimum of 100 grams of protein a day. If you are already eating that, then you up it. And if you really want to challenge yourself, you can aim for a week of really, really high protein, which gets you to really look at all the different protein sources and think about things differently. So then when you adjust it and go back to normal, it's going to feel easier. The benefits of protein are massive. The most simple one being that it keeps you fuller for longer. So if you fill up on protein, you're less likely to make poor nutrition choices, because fundamentally, that's what nutrition is going to come down to for long-term weight loss. It's the hundreds of decisions we make daily about what we're going to eat. So feeling like we have flexibility is going to allow us to not go into that all or nothing mindset, where having one biscuit turns into I might as well have the pack, or having one bag of crisps means you might as well give up and start again Monday. Whereas this way is focused on long-term nutrition. So that's nutrition covered. Now moving on to the second key area, and this is non-exercise activity. So again, most people think that to lose weight, you want to be in as little calories as possible and you want to train really, really hard in the gym. However, the amount of calories you actually burn in a session compared to what you can burn over the 16 other hours that you're awake in the day, in comparison, is not that much. So before we start worrying about exercise calories, we want to look at the non-exercise calories. And again, this comes down to decision making. So there's little things like taking the stairs instead of the escalator, moving more during your workday, parking your car in the furthest space away when you go shopping, and generally just moving more. This can start off as a 10-minute walk at the start of the day, and then when you build the habit and get used to it, you can extend that time. Just think about most of the lean people you know, they move a lot, they are on the go. And that's because of their lifestyle choices. They move a lot, they burn a lot of calories, which means they can eat more and still stay in a deficit, which sounds pretty good to me as I like my food. And then finally, we have introducing exercise. So for context, yes, exercise is going to burn calories whilst you are doing that exercise. However, the benefits of it are broader than that. By exercising regularly, our energy is more consistent, we're more productive, we have better focus, and we even sleep better. So all these things combined can get us into a better mood with better energy, feeling like we have more time and are much better able to make good decisions. Because it's easy to make good decisions when we're feeling good. When you're really tired and lacking energy, those are the times where it's tough. So improving overall energy by adding in exercise to your routine is massively going to give you an advantage when you're looking to lose weight. What type of exercise should you be adding? Well, first and foremost, I always say it's got to be something you enjoy. By doing something you enjoy or look forward to, you're way more likely to do it. And by doing it consistently, we already know we get all the benefits that come with exercising consistently. So don't force yourself to do something you hate, find something you enjoy. So for me, you're not going to find me doing any endurance running anytime soon, but I will happily spend my time lifting weights in the gym. Now for weight loss, you're going to want to do some aerobic capacity. This can start off with walking, it can be cycling. It's an activity that you're doing not at maximum intensity. So to a level you could hold a conversation. Now you can make this more interesting and do it as part of a circuit, but still we are not looking at high intensity here. I personally like to mix my aerobic capacity up, so I might do a rower, then go into a couple of weighted exercises, back to the rower, a circuit like that. It's just more interesting for me. But other people love running, love cycling, love the endurance. So it really is a case of doing what you enjoy. Then I would always recommend adding in resistance training. This can be with bands at home, or this can be lifting weights in a gym. But the benefits of resistance training are huge. Hormone regulation, bone density, and again, better sleep. So if you're looking for longevity in your weight loss, then a balance of aerobic capacity and resistance training is going to be key. But the key thing about all these three things is consistency, which is why it's so important that you're not overly restrictive, you're not overdoing it exercise-wise. This has to be something that easily fits into your lifestyle and you enjoy, because otherwise you're not going to keep at it, and it's consistency which is going to get you those results. If this has been helpful, then make sure you like and subscribe, and if you have any questions on anything I've covered today or anything you want me to cover in future content, then just drop them in the comments below. Thanks for listening.